act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro, ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition, boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission, running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog, turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 from the 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings
now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Switch. Watch the safety creep.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chargers 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Joe Reed returning. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
20-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Formation.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Eckler. It's a gain of 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Buccaneers 14, Chargers nothing.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Chargers.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was brought down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guy.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chargers nothing. Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To number
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A
nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check 99. Check 99.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They'll look to throw now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
49, guys.
Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. On Herbert, his third interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Chargers' 9-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Herbert on first down now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled, and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On second down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Mike Evans.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier. Linval Joseph on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
They'll try and run the option.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
The Charger ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Meet it head on and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Chargers 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 42, Chargers 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, and my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks him. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their route.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. And they had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Buccaneers 63, Chargers 3. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, watch this. Watch this. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Herbert's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Looking to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 70. Chargers 3.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
97's the mic. Hey, here I come. 79.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Here is Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going on the ground with Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First down, Chargers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Kill.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. One last throw here for Herbert.
At the 18-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. The 40, the 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever.
In the zone.
So for the Bucs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4.